Hey guys, welcome back to day 19 of these daily vlog cycles. I figured we'd go for another day of WePlay action as I was on two of those series, watching them, eagerly entertained, because we actually had an awesome day of Doha, or so I thought. We'll get to the final detail of the day, but let's start with the good stuff, right? Nigma versus Team Liquid. I had a little bit of criticism of these dudes yesterday when we're talking about Team Liquid, but they actually came through today. I was really impressed with them actually. It felt like they were improving as the series went on. Of course, it wasn't as swift as say, by game two we fixed everything. It actually went the other way. Liquid took game one. They seemed to really hit in their comfort zone. They had Tiger on Dark Willow. They got the boxy Slardar. You had Mike Troll. Like everything about that draft actually like Liquid. And they actually turned up. They slammed through their opponents. Really, really good from them. Nigma in game two, though, did strike back hard. They won two of the lanes. Necrophos plus the Pugna was actually brutal to deal with because, once again, Liquid went with the Troll. I think that was the first loss for Troll, actually, at the tournament so far. A really good job from Nigma to bounce back then, but then amazing from Liquid. What I loved, actually, when I think about that third game is how close it was. It was so back and forth. It never felt like one team was just dominating the other, which is like that's something we've been suffering with so far at this event. Is just you can see where the games are going, and they never actually like turn around, right? Whereas in that game, you saw opportunities where each team could actually take the game past like the 20-minute mark. I feel like 25, 30-minute mark. By that point, like most of these games, you could see, oh, that's going to end this way. This team, unless there's like the most godly, miraculous comeback, is not going to happen any other way. But this game just kept giving and giving. I love to see Mind Control on the Wyvern, really big impact from him. But honestly, like, Liquid in that third game, they played magnificent, right? Like the skill usage was so on point. The execution was amazing. I loved the amount of work we saw put in by Tiger actually on that Shadow Demon as well. Really like a standout performance. And they proved that the Venn diagram, the circle strats that they've become known for in the past, actually kicks ass. As Nigma ended up losing the Liquid 2-1 that series, and that wasn't the only 2-1 of the day. Oh no, no, no! The trend continued because then we had Virtus Pro versus Fly to Moon, and it was a 2-1 in favor of the favorites. But I feel like everyone's surprised with the fact that Fly to Moon took a game of VP of all people. It was a perfect slot game, the one they took, and VP, they did go for a little bit more of an experimental approach. They actually picked up the sniper. In the end, though, nothing taken away from Flight to Moon. They played their draft really well, but it was an outdraft at the end of the day. If you look at these teams in like equally matched up situations, Virtus Pro definitely looking favorable. But the cool thing is that actually that third game was close again. It was a game where you could see ways in which either team could win, and even after the later phase, it wasn't just decisive. It actually went for almost an hour. I think the thing that Flight to Moon can take away from that game is they need to go back to the drawing board and figure out what really went wrong in the mid. Because I think one of the weirdest things to see there was Iceberg. I think he solo died, like he got solo killed by Quake on the Storm Spirit at one point, and honestly, Iceberg knows Sansa inside out. It is one of his heroes, and sure he's up against a guy who's like in that same boat. But I'm surprised that that didn't come out a lane win per se for the Silencer. Uh, and we may have been looking at a completely different game if that was the case, because you did have a Spectre on the side of Virtus Pro, so it was a lot slower of a pickup, shall we say, compared to the Wraith King that Fly to Moon had. But all in all, I like the Flight to Moon is showing some promise, right? Especially after yesterday they got dumpstered by Hellraisers 2-0. I like to see that actually fighting back and against what I easily the favorites actually right now in the CIS region, especially after ESL LA. Like you can't take anything away from those dudes. They are looking pretty on fire right now. I'm impressed with that. I'm excited to see what's going to happen because actually Flight to Moon's playing tomorrow as well. But around it out, I didn't quite see the series, but considering by the time I got home and the small window between me getting home and the scores being updated, it seems that maybe this could go either way and did not continue into the final series as Secret 2-0'd OG Seed in quick fashion. In fact, I'm pulling them up. It was a 32-minute game and a 24-minute game. And actually, you look at these drafts, OGC, they got the hands on the Bristleback and the Shadow Demon, as well as getting a like in one game. I love the fact they got Doom in one of them. I'm going to go back and see how that went. It's a little bit hard to actually see get like a good sample of how well the Doom works because you are playing up against Secret, who are one of the favorites. But I will look at that later. I just want to get this video out because it is getting towards the end of the day. I want to keep on schedule. And sadly, I missed it because I got home. I'd like eat myself something to eat, whatever. didn't quite catch that series. Let's look forward to tomorrow because Nigma is going to be up against OG Seed. And Nigma, like, there's proven chinks in their armor. Liquid has found that, but the question is whether OG Seed is able to actually live up to a standard that Liquid achieved and at least take maybe one game. I'd love to see some real spark, some ingenuity starting to come out as this tournament goes on from OG Seed. But I think, given the way that Nigma played yesterday, I have to give credit in that final game of today to Liquid. That series, right? It wasn't like Nigma played crap. It's just actually both teams played amazingly and Liquid came out on top. So Nigma is still definitely favorites against OG Seed. I'm going to have to say I think that might be a 2-0, and I feel bad saying that because it's getting a bit rough for OG Seed. They got 2-1 by NIP. Now they've been 2-0 by Secret, and now I'm saying they're going to be 2-0 by Nigma. It's not getting better for them because after that, like a few days later, they're going to have to go up against they got Alliance, I think, which I would say Alliance are definitely favored there. And then like a few days after that, it's the big daddy himself, OG, is going to have to come in and spank the son, basically. But let's focus on the next day, right? Next up, after that, you'll have Team Spirit versus Virtus Pro Prodigy. This, I would actually give to Virtus Pro Prodigy, although Team Spirit, I'd say it's like I'd say 65-35, 60-40, that kind of split in favor of Virtus Pro Prodigy. I think they are looking a lot better right now than Team Spirit individually, and the way that they play together could be interesting. I want to see if Misha can actually pull out some unique drafts that actually catch them off guard. That could be where we see Team Spirit excel. But Virtus Pro Prodigy, I'd say maybe 2-1. I'll give Team Spirit a game, but I'm going to say that's going to be in favor of Virtus Pro Prodigy. And then the final series to round out the day is going to be Na'Vi versus Fly to Moon. Now, Na'Vi did 2-0 bait, but they got 2-0 by Hellraisers. And here's the hard comparison. Fly to Moon, they also got 2-0 by Hellraisers. There's not really a clear, definitive previous result you can just look at and go, that team's going to 2-0. But I think actually, with the way that I saw Fly to Moon play yesterday, if they can start to move out of their traditional roles, because I think we discussed this on panel today, is like this idea that they play this situation where the boss one just wants to farm. He's not going to come fight early on necessarily, and the heroes they pick do represent that as well. If they can actually get out of that groove, I'd actually put Na'Vi favorable over Fly to Moon in that series, actually. I think I've been a bit more impressed with the way that Fly to Moon has played in the last 2 days, because it's a bit hard to say in full due to the fact that Na'Vi stomped bait, right? But both got stomped by Hellraisers, and if you're looking at the games where Hellraisers stomped them, it's like, what can you really take away from it? I mean, if I'm looking at the comparative right now, like one series, Na'Vi's series against Hellraisers, there was Lycans involved. You can argue that element, and then up against Fly to Moon, it was DP, which like these are the type of heroes that can dominate. I think Na'Vi versus Fly to Moon is definitely going to be the closest one we get tomorrow. But yeah, I will rear towards Fly to Moon, and I think that is actually like a 55-45 or 60-40 in favor of Fly to Moon. That's going to be the roundup of what's happening tomorrow. I'm not going to be there. I have actually got the entire day off. Let me just double check my schedule to make sure I'm not lying to you. That would be... I did remember correctly. No, I've got tomorrow off entirely. I'm just going to be chilling, probably be in Twitch chat, maybe say hi to me if you see me there. Love to conversate with the other people. And yeah, I'll be catching the action. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Maybe you're a Na'Vi fan, like, nah, I give it a Na'Vi favorably, 70-30 or some crazy crap like that. Because I think that series honestly could go either way. But go to comment down below. I always love to hear from you guys. My DMs are always open. I love you. I leave you. I need to go do some late night Durham because I don't have to wake up super early tomorrow. Yeah, baby. Time to spam a little bit of Spirit Breaker, a little bit of Doom, and I'm going to play the crap out of Wind Ranger. Oh, yeah.